Hi, kindergartners. It's Mrs. Clark here, and it is time for us to do some phonics together. So that means we're going to think carefully about some letters and the sounds that these letters make. And this week, we are continuing our learning about the long vowel sound that letters can make. And we have learned about something called the lazy E. When we see the lazy E at the end of the word, do you remember what happens? What happens to that vowel? It has to say, do you say it has to say its name? That's right. So let me show you an example. This week we're working with the vowel I, okay? So I'm going to write a word and remind you about the lazy E. So let's look right here. Notice this E at the end of the word. Do you see that E? Remember, when we see that at the end of the word, that's a clue and a reminder that that vowel is not going to make any sound. It's lazy or silent or quiet. And what happens is that the other vowel has to say its name. What is this vowel's name? Say it. I. So we can sound this out now. We will say I when we come to this letter. Sound it out with me and be nice and strong so that anyone in your house with you can hear you. Ready? T, I, time. Awesome. Well, we practiced first reading and writing words with the lazy E. And then the next day we did some word ladders where we used some letters and we built words and then we recorded them. Today we're going to apply all of that knowledge to reading. You should have a book that looks like this. It says, I can read long I words. Please go get that if you have it. If you have it somewhere in your house and it's not with you, will you pause this video and then will you go get it? And I also want you to get a highlighter or a marker or a crayon, but kind of a light color so we can see through it. So pause this if you don't have that stuff and then meet me back here when you're ready. If you don't have a copy of the book at home though, that's okay. You can just look carefully up here at my screen while I read and you can follow along with your eyes. Okay? All right. This says, point and read the title with me as you hold your own book. Get ready. I can read long I words. I highlighted that I so that I would remember that's the vowel that we're working with today. In this book, boys and girls, there's lots of words that have the lazy E at the end of them. We're going to notice them first and highlight those that vowel sound so that we're ready to read it with nice, strong, loud, clear voices. Okay, so boys and girls, open up to the page that looks like this. Please notice the words in the first sentence. Find the word at the end of the sentence that has an F. Please touch it. Here's mine. Notice that silent E at the end of the word. Please touch that. Now, remember, that letter is quiet and silent. It will not say anything. So take your highlighter and highlight that I. That will remind you to say I when we come to that word. Sound it out with me. Touch that F and let's sound this word out and make sure we say I. Get ready. I've 5. Great. We will be strong when we read that. Please go to the next sentence. Some of you might already be noticing the word that has that lazy E at the end. Please touch that lazy E so you notice it. Remind yourself of the vowel sound, highlight it, or if you have a crayon, just color it. Or if you have a pencil, you can even just underline it. Sound that word out with me so we're strong. Get ready. Bike. Oh my, you are reading huge words, boys and girls. Well done. All right, now let's go down to the bottom sentence and notice that word with the lazy E again. Notice it, touch it, or point to it. Then highlight or circle or underline that I. We already sounded it out, so we know what that word is. Find the word with an F. Notice that lazy E. Touch it. Okay, now remind yourself of the vowel that will say its name. Highlight it or underline it or circle it. Okay, now we're ready to read. We know what sounds we will say when we come to these words. So please follow along with me. Please take your pointer finger and touch that first word. It's a word vowel word. You know how to read it in a snap. Let's read together. Get ready. Look at the 5. Next sentence. Get ready. Look at the bike. Get ready. Is the bike on the 5? Is it? Look. Oh yeah, it is. Great. Let's go to the next page. And remember to keep this book so you can practice it a whole bunch. Okay, we'll get ready for reading by looking for the lazy E words. Notice the first sentence, the word that starts with an N. Look at that lazy E. Highlight that vowel sound. And now let's sound that word out together. You should be doing this with me. Sound out nice and strongly. Get ready. N-I-N, 9. Hey, we know so much about reading and letters and sounds. Amazing. Go to the next sentence. Find that lazy E at the end of the word with an R. Now highlight that vowel sound or underline or circle. In this word, the C does not say K, it says S. Say S. Okay, let's sound this word out together now. Touch it with your finger. Get ready. I-S, rice. Great. All right, now let's look for those words down below in that bottom sentence. Find the word that has a lazy E that begins with N. Notice that lazy E. Then underline or highlight or circle that I to remind yourself that we will say I. We already know that word. We sounded it out. Now find this ending word. Notice that lazy E. Highlight or circle or underline the I. All right, we are ready to read this page all together. Now take your pointer finger, please. Point at the word look. Follow with your eyes. If you don't have a book, follow with me. Get ready. Look at the 9. Look at the rice. Is the 9 in the rice? The picture, is it? Look closely. Oh, I do see it hidden in that rice. Funny. All right, we're practicing and reading so strongly. Long I words with a lazy E. Okay, let's turn to the next page and let's look for some. Boys and girls, look at the first sentence, please. Find the word that begins with an M. Notice that lazy E at the end of the word. Touch it so you see it. Now notice the vowel. Underline it or highlight it. Read this word with, or sound this word out with me. Get ready. I-S, mice. If Mrs. Clark is going too fast, always know that you can pause this. Go to the next sentence. Find that T word and touch that lazy E at the end. Look at me if you're not sure. Highlight or underline or circle that vowel and let's sound this word out together. Get ready. Remember what sound we will say? I. Get ready. Tire. Great job, boys and girls. Okay, go to the bottom sentence. There's a lazy E word again. So we will highlight that I, and remember that vowel will say its name. We already sounded it out. You'll know it. Find that other word with the lazy E. I'm pointing at it right here. Highlight that I. We will say I when we come to that sound. All right, let's go to the top. Please go to the top of your book. Point in your own book with your own finger. If you don't have one, read along with me. Get ready. Look at the mice. Get ready. Look at the tire. Careful that you're reading. Carefully, you know this word. Get ready. Are the mice in the tire? Are they? Ah, they are. What careful reading you are doing. All right. You're doing a great job, boys and girls. Okay, let's go to this last page. Please find in the first sentence that word that has a lazy E at the end. It begins with T. Touch that lazy E and see it with your eyes. Now, highlight or circle or underline that vowel. Remember, it will say what sound? I. Sound it out with me. Get ready. Time. Okay, let's go to the next sentence. Look for that word with a lazy E. It starts with a D. Notice that lazy E, point to it or touch it. Now highlight or underline or circle that I, and we will say I now. That vowel has to do all the work. Please touch the D and let's sound this word out together. Get ready. Dime. Great. Okay, let's look in that bottom sentence and prepare ourselves to read these words carefully. There's a lazy E word. Notice it, point to it. Now highlight or circle or underline the I. Great. Now let's keep looking. Oh, there's another lazy E word. Highlight or underline or circle that I so you remember how to read that word. All right, the highlighting just helps us really pay attention. Take your pointer finger, please, and point at the first word in your copy. If you don't have one, follow with me. Let's read strongly together. Get ready. Look at the time. Get ready. Look at the dime. Last sentence. Get ready. Is the time on the dime? Look, is it? Oh, no, it is not. It's next to it. Awesome. All right, that was the last. Oh, no, there's one more page. This is a long book because you're becoming so strong. All right, boys and girls, on this page, look at the first sentence and let's get ready to notice the long I. See that lazy E? Touch it. Now circle or highlight or underline the long I sound. Let's sound that word out. Nice and strong, please. Get ready. I'll file. Okay, go to the next sentence. Look for the word with a lazy E. Did you see it? Good. Touch it. Touch that lazy E. Now circle or highlight or underline the I. Let's sound that word out together. Get ready. Hive. Okay. Now go to that next sentence. We're getting ready to notice this vowel pattern. All right, there's a lazy E. Highlight or circle or underline the long I sound that we'll say. We already sounded it out. We don't need to. We know it. Come here. Notice that lazy E word. Now notice the I. This helps us remember to focus on how to say that word. All right, boys and girls, let's point together. Or you point with your own finger and let's read together. Get ready. Look at the file. Get ready. Look at the hive. Last sentence. Get ready. Is the hive by the file? Oh no, it's in the file. Interesting. All right. What's fun about this book, boys and girls, is that at the end there are a couple of extra pages, and these pages have the long I words that were in the book. So when the video is done, I want you to go and turn to the back and practice writing these long I words. Remember that you need to put a lazy E at the end so that the vowel says the I sound. But we're going to reread this. Kindergartners, we know that rereading makes us stronger. So we're going to read quickly the whole thing through. If you have yours, flip back to the front cover. Show me you remember where the title is by pointing. If you don't have yours, read with me. We're going to read the whole book all the way through quickly. And notice our fluency. When we see a question mark, our voice goes up like we're asking a question. Get ready. I can read long I words. You can read, and it's long I words in this book that we're focusing on. I'm going to only say get ready at the beginning of each page. Point. Read with me strongly. Get ready. Look at the five. Look at the bike. Is the bike on the high five? Sometimes you have to fix how you read it. I almost messed up there. Next page. Touch that word look and read with strong fluency. Get ready. Look at the 9. Look at the rice. Is the 9 in the rice? You are reading so well. Keep it up. Practice makes us so strong. Get ready. Look at the mice. Look at the tire. Are the mice in the tire? Is your voice going up when you see that question mark? Are you pausing at periods? I bet you are. Point to that word look. Get ready. Look at the time. Look at the dime. Is the time on the dime? Great reading. Last page. Get ready. Look at the file. Look at the hive. Is the hive by the file? And remember, the extra pages at the end of the book are for you to practice writing some long I words. Boys and girls, you've learned a lot about reading. Keep this book and practice it a bunch. You now have a long I book and a long A book. You have some short vowel books. Keep these all. We want to practice all of these phonics patterns that we're learning so that we're so strong with reading. Great work, boys and girls. Bye.